This is FNN, where you get facts, not nonsense. All right, so our storyline for today, Joe Biden today signs the foreign aid bill passed by Congress into law, called it a good day for world peace. So from the foreign aid bill, $95.3 billion of aid were distributed to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan as a result of the bill. About $60 million to Ukraine, $60 billion to Ukraine, $27 billion to Israel, and about $8 billion to Taiwan. There's been over a 6-month delay of aid being shipped out to countries since the White House first requested aid back in October after Hamas's genocide attack of Israel. The first aid will be sent to Ukraine as they continue to battle with Russia. White House admits that the delay put Ukraine at a disadvantage. Joe Biden instructed his top aides to avoid publicly criticizing Mike Johnson, but instead to provide him with regular security briefings on the risks of not spending aid, as Johnson repeatedly withheld aid until finally making a decision last week to move it through. And there's a measure in the bill that means if TikTok isn't sold in 9 months, it could be banned from all American app stores. This was meant to appease some conservatives. Election 2024, so this is FNN Summer Map number 4. Not a bunch of changes from the old one, but I just wanted to highlight the 3 toss-up races and my 3 facts from them. So in Montana, 3-term Democratic Senator Jon Tester is facing Tim Sheehy. In a red state, Tester's kind of stood out as this moderate guy, while Sheehy's come under fire from faking a gunshot wound that he received as a Navy SEAL. Tester outraged Sheehy by $2 million last quarter. In Ohio, we've got longtime Senator Sherrod Brown facing Trump-endorsed new guy Bernie Moreno, considering with the trend of nominating political outsiders in the Republican Party. Newspaper Columbus Dispatch, which endorsed Republicans in 4 straight presidential elections, has endorsed Sherrod Brown. And in Arizona, Representative Ruben Gallego is taking on Trump MAGA extremist, as she's called, Carrie Lake. Gallego has led Lake in the last 3 polls. All right, your news for April 24th. Today, in an appearance at Columbia University, Mike Johnson told the Columbia protesters of Israel's actions against Hamas, go back to class. He also demanded White House action and stated the White House should bring in the National Guard to help control the protesters. Meanwhile, in a major development occurring in the recent hours, the Arizona State House voted to overturn an 1864 abortion law that had been reinstated by courts last month. It was really an unexpected turn from today, especially because the speaker had said that he did not really want to bring the bill to the floor, but it got through. Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs is expected to sign the repeal, but only if it gets through the state Senate, which is not certain yet. Meanwhile, pretty end day for the stocks, but considering how it was last week, that's not bad at all. The Dow was down 42.77, or about 0.1%. NASDAQ was up 16.11, or 0.1%, and the S&P was up about 0.02%, or 108. And finally, the FNFL final mock draft is ahead of the draft tomorrow. So I'm a Chicago Bears fan. So, of course, I'm very excited that we will probably take Caleb Williams at number 1. But some of the highlights. Caleb Williams at 1. This is no trades, by the way. And on the side, we have the top 5 colleges in the schools. Then Jaden Daniels and Drake May, probably the top 3 QBs in the class. Then you get 3 big receiving units. Martin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, and then Brock Bowers. Then Joe Alt and Olaf Fashanu will go at 7 and 10, the 2 big tackles. Dallas Turner will be the first edge off the board at 8. Meanwhile, Romeo Dunze, the last of the big 3 receivers, will go at 9. I got JJ. Then I got 3 straight QBs. McCarthy going at 11 to the Vikings. And then some high picks for quarterbacks. The Broncos at 12 and the Raiders at 13. One of those 3 teams could trade up to 3 with the Pats to maybe try and snag May or Daniels, whichever is available. But the biggest thing, Chop Robinson fell all the way to 26 in this mock draft. Without trades, they just couldn't really find a team that needed an edge up that high. This has been FNN, where you get facts, not nonsense. Thank you for watching.